Modern economic infrastructure operates at the speed of light. Millions of financial transactions, algorithmic trades, and automated liquidity injections race across the globe every second. The engines driving the system rely entirely on binary logic. They are designed to process data and find the most mathematically probable path forward, optimizing strictly for continuous execution. A binary system is structurally incapable of saying, "I don't know." It must output a 1 or a 0. The consequences of this relentless momentum were visible during the 2008 financial crisis, and again during the flash crash of 2010. On May 6, 2010, roughly $1 trillion in market value evaporated in 30 minutes. High-frequency trading algorithms encountered data anomalies, mistook probabilistic confidence for truth, and accelerated blindly into the market fog. Our global economy relies on a survival infrastructure that prioritizes continuous action, even when the underlying data leads directly to a catastrophic systemic collapse. Architect Lev Goukassian saw this structural deficit. While designing systems to govern massive economic scale, he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Confronting his own mortality brought a period of terminal lucidity. Goukassian realized that the global economy is vulnerable to sudden systemic death because its machines lack the human capacity for restraint. Goukassian codified this restraint as the Goukassian Vow, a hard engineering specification designed to be physically embedded into the architecture of automated decision-making. The vow contains 3 mandates: pause when truth is uncertain, refuse when harm is clear, proceed where truth is. The challenge was translating these mandates into hardware, forcing a processor executing millions of instructions per second to feel the weight of its own consequence and hesitate. Restoring that capacity for hesitation requires moving computation from a 2-state binary model to a triadic state. This third state is the epistemic hold, or the sacred 0, a mandatory, constitutionally protected pause. If an algorithm encounters corrupted data or manipulative tactics like spoofing, the system physically pauses, logs the uncertainty, and waits for verification. To prevent this pause from paralyzing global markets, the framework utilizes a dual-lane architecture. The inference lane, shown on the left, handles binary computation. It operates in under 2 milliseconds, rapidly processing data and proposing economic actions. In parallel, the governance lane acts as a safety track. It runs cryptographic checks to evaluate the legitimacy of those proposed actions before they can be finalized. This puts binary computational speed under sovereign, parallel governance, ensuring capability never outruns legitimacy. The inference and governance lanes physically converge to authorize an action at the 50-millisecond constitutional gate. The governance lane has exactly 50 milliseconds to verify the action and issue a provisional permission token, or PPT, to unlock this gate. This architecture enforces a non-negotiable legal covenant. No log equals no action. A schema-validated decision log must exist as a prerequisite for any execution. The PPT acts as a heavy cryptographic wax seal. Because the hardware uses delay-insensitive ternary logic, the circuits physically fail closed if the PPT is not present. This embeds accountability into the electrical flow of the machine, ensuring that every execution is preceded by its own verifiable proof. Because every decision must be cryptographically logged before it can trigger, human actors lose the microsecond of ambiguity where high-frequency manipulation typically hides. The framework uses ephemeral key rotation and immutable ledgers to ensure the reasoning behind every pause and decision is permanently recorded. A compromised key only exposes a single epoch, protecting trade secrets, while the mathematical proof of the decision remains publicly anchored to the blockchain. Power can no longer hide behind the fog of war. The cryptographic log of accountability will outlive the individuals who acted. Lev Goukassian is gone, but he left this completed framework behind as permanent, ownerless public infrastructure. Protected by an open-source license and Tri-Cameral governance, the architecture is stewarded by its inheritors, preventing corporate capture. We measure civilizational power by computational speed. But true resilience relies on the speed of conscience, the discipline to stop when the truth is uncertain. Goukassian gave us a machine that knows how to hesitate. The question is whether we are morally prepared to inherit a system that forces us to be accountable, or if we will surrender to the ease of unchecked momentum.